Dekal, welcome. Welcome. So I'm a bit cold. We'll warm up a little bit through our practice. Our practice today is a practice for truth and reconciliation. And I'm dedicating our practice to Canada. And it is for the people, the Indigenous, Inuit, First Nations and Metis peoples of Canada. And 30th of September has been designated as the Day of Truth and Reconciliation. It is also known as Orange Shirt Day. And the day is for a moving towards an understanding of the erasure of the culture, the family ties of Indigenous children with their families when they were placed in residential schools. And we know recently of the great tragic events that unfolded during that time at the residential schools. So that's kind of my inspiration for our practice today. Our mantra for today will be Om Satya Prema. Om Satya Prema. And this is that I will move with the force of truth and love. And the mudra that I'm going to invite us to adopt is the Tatwa Mudra. Tatwa means the seal of truth. So we bring the thumb to the base of the ring finger. So the thumb is the element of fire and the ring finger is the element of earth. And this is a commitment to move towards action, to move towards reconciliation from a place of truth in all that we do in life. So let's come on to our comfortable seat, hands in the Tatwa Mudra at the knees or the thighs, palms face up. Lengthening your spine, lifting the crown, closing your eyes. We'll open our practice by chanting Om Satya Prema 3 times after we open this class by chanting Om 3 times, the primordial sound of the universe. Inhale to prepare. Om. Om Satya Prema. Om Satya Prema. Om Satya Prema. Om. 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 Sense the vibration within the heart space. Moving with the force of truth and love in this journey towards reconciliation, in which we come together and connect as communities of people, in which we are united in the seeking of truth as an individual and as a member of our community. Take a moment here, place all of the fingertips on the earth. Inhale as you reach up and over, bring your hand into your Tatwa Mudra, thumb to the base of the ring finger, and exhale over to the left, reaching through the fingertips here. Inhale through center, Tatwa Mudra, thumb to the base of the ring finger, moving with truth, through moving towards reconciliation through our connection with truth, the highest truth, Satya. 3 times in both directions, lengthening and reaching as you do. Last time to Finishing on the left. And coming back to center, bring your hands together in prayer at the heart. Interlace all of your fingers and release the index and cross the thumbs into Kali Mudra. This is the sword of truth as represented by Durga, the Shakti energy of Durga. Inhale, reach overhead. Cutting through illusions, cutting through lies, deceits, misperceptions, misunderstandings, so that we reach truth. Reach up, exhale over to the left. Hold for a moment. Ground down through the right sit bone and the right knee. Inhale to center. Reach up. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to center. Take your hands behind you. Again, interlace your fingers into a yoga mudra and extend the index across the thumbs and draw the hands down towards the earth. And as you do, draw the shoulder blades together and lift the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward and reach your hands towards the back as you are lifting them. Some of our hands may reach up higher, depending on how far forward we go with our eyebrow center. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the heart, release the hands, reach overhead one more time, draw up. This time, let's take our gaze with us. Connect with the expression and manifestation of your personal truth and how you show up in the truth form of the self, in your communications, in your interactions, in your relationships. Exhale over to the right, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale to center, interlace into Kali Mudra. Exhale over to the left, gaze over the shoulder. Back to center, we'll go 3 times in both directions. So really lengthening here as if you are a vessel. Exhale over to the right. To center. Over to the left. Last time through center. Exhale to the right. And then moving to the left to complete this cycle of the twist. Inhale back to center. Let's extend both legs long, coming into Bandasana, staff pose. So let's flex the feet, draw the toes in towards you. Perhaps you have a soft bend in your knees. Ground down through your sit bones. Place your hands on either side of you, lengthen through the crown, lifting yourself up here through a plumb line. Gaze ahead to the horizon, Bandasana. So everything is engaged here. Draw the thighs in together as if you're holding a block between the thighs. Flex the feet and as if you're pushing the energy out through the heels. One more breath here. From here, my friends, we're going to move into a reverse table. So hands slightly back behind you, palms on the earth, fingertips pointing forward. Bend into your knees, bring the soles of your feet together. Inhale, draw the navel to the spine, lift the seat so that you come into reverse table here. Engage the core. Imagine you're squeezing a block between your thighs. Press through all 4 corners of your feet. Chin can stay tucked here, or you can lift your gaze up towards the sky. See what feels comfortable for your neck here. 3 more breaths, keep lifting. And then exhale, bring the sit bones back between the hands, extend the legs long, coming back into Dandasana, staff pose. Bring your hands into Kali Mudra. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, hinge from the hips to come into Paschimottanasana, forward fold here. You can keep your hands engaged, or you can release and rest your palms as you wish, my friends. Om Satya Prema. Om Satya Prema. Om Satya Prema. Connecting with your sense of personal truth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release your hands. Let's cross the right foot over the left leg. Hug everything in. Draw your hands up in your Tatwa Mudra. Thumb to the base of the ring finger. Lift your gaze. Exhale over to the right. Now this left elbow can hug in the right knee, or you can take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Gaze over the right shoulder. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Half seated Lord of the Fishes. Inhale, turn through center, bring the hands to the earth, counter twist to the left. Release the right leg long, turn back to center, reach up. Let's take that left foot over the right leg. As you exhale here, again, you can either hug in the left knee with the right elbow, or you can take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Hand here in Tatwa Mudra, the seal of truth. Gaze over the left shoulder, my friends. Keep that right foot flexed. Couple more breaths here. Then inhale, unwind, counter twist to the right. Release their legs. Maybe you wish, sort of give them a little bit of a movement here before swinging them around and coming onto our knees here. So when you come onto your knees here, my friends, you can fold up the blanket and create padding underneath your knees, underneath your sit bones. You can roll up the blanket and place it on the inside of your ankles here, whatever feels comfortable for you. Coming into Virasana, Hero's Pose. Now here in Hero's Pose, let's interlace our fingers, release the index, cross the thumb into Kali Mudra, this mudra that helps us to sit in our truth. Be powerful, be forceful in our truth. Inhale, hands reach up. Lift the gaze. Take 3 breaths here. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth behind you. Draw the shoulder blades even closer together. Keep that gaze lifted. We're doming the heart here. Inhale, reach up. Bring your spine into neutral as we reach up here. So we're letting some space grow between the shoulder blades here. Hands reach up. Lift the gaze gently here. And then release the hands back. Again, now really draw the shoulder blades in together. Open the heart. Create more space at the throat. Last time, hands reach up. Spine comes back into neutral here. Gentle lift of the chin. And then exhale, draw the hands behind you, bringing them as close together as you can. Draw the shoulder blades in. Open the heart, open the throat, the Vishuddha chakra from which we speak truthfully, lifting your gaze. And now, my friends, let's walk our hands forward. Now here, I'm going to offer you various options here. If you have a pillow or a cushion or something handy, just place it in front of you. We're going to come into upward dog, Urdhva Mukha Shavasana, but with some support here. So let's come onto our hands on either side, on the other side of our pillow or cushion. We want our shoulders, elbows, and wrists aligned. Spread your fingers wide. For a moment here, let's cycle through cat-cow, rounding as we keep the chin in on the out breath, and then dipping the lower back, shining the heart, and lifting the gaze on the in-breath. And then when we've done 3 cycles here, I'm going to ask you to walk away with your hands and then bring your hips and pelvis onto your cushion or bolster or rolled up blanket. Keep your hands flat on the earth, claw through the fingers. So you are supported at the pelvis by your prop, whether it's several cushions or a pillow or rolled up blanket. We're not here for long. We're just gently moving into Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. One more breath here. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Lift the crown. Press into the finger pads and the finger knuckles. Bend into your knees. And let's melt back into child's pose. Hands here come alongside you, palms face up. Bring your thumb to the base of your ring finger in Tatwa Mudra. So child's pose just for a moment. Inhale, lift your gaze. Lift your heart. Let's come back onto our knees. Let's rise up onto our knees here, my friends. We're going to move into Ustrasana Camel Pose. We're going to go gently here. Options, toes tucked or untucked, yogi's choice. Let's bring the hands in Namaskar at the heart. I'll turn towards you so you may see me. Open out the right palm, bring the thumb to the ring finger. Open out the left hand, bring the thumb to the index finger. Take a moment here. And then draw your shoulder blades together so that your arms are widen here. So essentially what you have is a very gentle back bend. Shoulder blades are coming together. Keep your hips and pelvis parallel to the knees here. So drawing back the elbows, drawing together shoulder blades, draw in the navel here. As you exhale, let's bring the arms together, round through the back and fold in the elbows towards the heart. Tuck your chin in slightly. So the Namaskar hands are at the eyebrow center. Inhale, lift and open everything here. Your elbows, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, begin to hug in, tuck the elbows in, bring the palms together at the eyebrow center, almost as if you're in prayer. Space between the shoulder blades. Last time, inhale. So this is a variation of Camel Ustrasana in which we have a gentle back bend rather than bringing our hands to the earth behind us. And final time, rounding through, almost as if you're coming into prayer. And then release. Let's take a moment here. Now, my friends, from here, in fact, from here, let's come down to the earth in child's pose. Take your knees as wide as your mat, big toes together. Reach your hands forward. Bring your eyebrow center onto the earth or onto a cushion. Wide-legged child's pose. Virasana. Inhale. Let's come up slightly. Walk the left hand in close to the heart. Reach up with the right arm. Hands in the Tatwa Mudra. And then fold that right arm underneath you. Bring your right ear and right shoulder to the earth. Remember, knees are wide here. This left hand can walk forward, or you can reach up towards the sky with this left hand, also bringing this into the seal of truth. Tatwa Mudra. Om Satya Prema. Three full breaths here. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Inhale to rise up. As you do that, your left hand slides along the earth. And then let's bring the right hand to the earth. Inhale to reach up with the left hand. Fold that underneath you. Bring the left ear or shoulder to the mat. Slide the right hand away. You can keep that right hand on the earth or reach up with the right arm to the sky. Hands in Tatwa Mudra. This commitment to moving with the force of truth towards reconciliation. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, lift the left arm and come back into neutral. Now, you have wide-legged child's pose here. Keep the left leg folded in. Bring your hands to support you on the earth and bring the sole of the right foot to the earth so that you are creating a half squat, like this variation of Ardha Malasana. This is known as the Lakshmi pose, Lakshmi Asana. Now, if that left foot underneath you begins to feel a bit squished and you begin to lose sensation, remember you can place a rolled up blanket on the inside of the ankle there. If you are comfortable, place the right hand with your Tatwa Mudra on the right knee. Left hand on the heart, bring the thumb to the ring finger. We're connecting with truth from the heart. Remember, the truth is a multi-dimensional, contradictory, paradoxical thing. For our truth may not be the same as the truth of all. Opening out through this right hip here. So we're working here. So this knee is turning outward. Open out the left hand. There's a saying, Ekam Sat Vipara Bahuda Vadanti. Ekam Sat Vipara Bahuda Vadanti. And this means that truth is one, but the intelligent one expresses it in many ways. Reach up with the left arm. Exhale over to the right. Inhale to center. Open out this left arm. It's parallel to the earth. Take a moment here. Turn your gaze over it. Then lower that left hand to the earth and reach up and over with the right arm. Three breaths here. And then back. Right hand on that right knee. Left hand to reach up. And then bend into the elbow and bring it back to the heart. One full cycle here. Let's take a moment. And then let's bring that right knee, tuck that right foot under so you come back into child's pose, my friends. Bring the palms together and then slide the hands on the earth, palms face up. Bring your eyebrows center to the earth, palms face up, thumbs to the base of the ring finger. This is also a variation of Pushpanjali Mudra, an offering of truth. Inhale to rise up, coming back to seat here, and this time we're going to untuck the left foot and place that flat on the earth. And again, check how that right foot is feeling. You may wish to place a blanket on the, particularly the inside of the ankle is where you might be feeling it. Open out this left hip. Bring the left hand to the left knee. Again, I'm going to bring my hand into Tattva. My right hand I bring to the heart. as we look for truth. When we find that truth, we resonate with it. We feel it in the heart space and know it to be authentic, know it to be real, know it to be unchanging, knowing it is transcendental. Open out the arm here. Ekam satviparya bahuddha vadanti. Truth is one. The intelligent one expresses it in many ways. Reach your arm up, over to the left. Inhale back to center. Open up the arm to the right so it's parallel to the earth. Turn your gaze to look in that direction. So we're looking at the truth from all different angles, from different perspectives, so that we can discover its true essence, its fundamental nature. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Inhale, reach up and over with the left arm. Back through center, bend into that right elbow, reach up, and then return back to the heart space. Bring your hands to the earth. Let's tuck the toes here. We won't be here for long. Let's fold forward, hands in, Pushpanjali, palms face up, eyebrows centered to the earth. Now, my friends, rising up, having your bolster or your block ready, we're going to rise up again in up dog, or Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. And again, we're going to use this as our helping. So rise up, keep the big toes together here, and bring your hands onto the other side of your little support system. And then begin to straighten through. And as you do, you'll notice that your feet are very wide now because your knees are much wider. Rest your hips and pelvis on your support. Turn the inside elbows, the eyes of the arms, to the front. Press into the knuckles and the finger pads. Lift the crown. Draw the ears and shoulders away from each other. Feet are wide here. If you wish, you can lift the knees slightly so that you engage, or you can be supporting yourself with the knees. We're only here for a moment. And then exhale back all the way into child's pose. Just for a moment, you can rest on your arms here on your bolster or cushion. And then rising up, we no longer need our support. Bring your hands as wide as your mat. Tuck your toes, rise up in mountain, Parvatasana. Walk the feet here, pedal the feet here. Your feet will be quite wide here. If that feels too wide for you, you can bring them so they're parallel to each other. Your choice, my friends. Let's come into stillness. Take your crown forward so you come into body parallel. Exhale into mountain. So just let's sort of almost propel ourselves backwards and forwards here just for 3 rounds to activate the body. And then come back into mountain. Take a moment and then walk to the top of your mat to come into a forward fold here, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift here. Hands can come on shins or thighs. Tuck the elbows into the sides of your hands or on your thighs and draw the crown away from the tailbone. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into your knees and rise up, hands in Tatwa Mudra, up towards the sky, arms parallel. Exhale, hands to your heart. So you're standing at the top of your mat now, my friends. In Tadasana, prepare yourself for Tadasana. We'll go into Ardha Surya Namaskar and Surya Namaskar, half sun salutations, and a round of full sun salutation. Inhale to settle yourself. Exhale to release the breath into the ground. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, hands on shins or thighs or the earth, your choice. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart in Namaskar. That's one half sun salutation. Let's do two more with your breath. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold forward towards the earth. Inhale, halfway, hands on shins, or thighs, or fingers on earth. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Final round with your breath. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up. And when you're rising up, let's have our hands in our Tatwa Mudra, the seal of wisdom. Seal of truth. Exhaling, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. Om Satya Prema. I move with the force of truth towards reconciliation. Inhale, reach up, gentle back bend. Exhale, flow down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Now, my friends, let's step back long with the right foot. Stay on the ball of the foot here. You may come to your knee if you wish. Inhale, rise up into high lunge here. So let's settle into a high lunge here. Bring your hands in Namaskar at the heart. Interlace all your fingers. Release the index and cross the thumbs into your Kali Mudra, this sword of knowledge, to clear, to help us discern, to cut through the BS, my friends. Inhale, hands towards the sky. Sink into that left hip. Remember, you can have your right knee on the earth here, my friends. Exhale, hands reach forward, parallel to the earth. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, arms parallel. Last time, inhale to reach up. Exhale, parallel. Now bring your right hand all the way down to the earth. Reach the left hand up towards the sky, coming into your Tatwa Mudra. Remember, my friends, you will either have your right knee on the earth or it will be lifted. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Take a moment here. If your right knee is on the earth, lift it for a moment so we can step back along with the left leg. You can come straight into Ardha Falakasana or stay with your knees lifted. Now, my friends, from here, let's Ashtanga Asana, knees, chest, chin to the earth, 8-limbed pose. And then slide the knees away, bring the abdomen to the mat, bring the hands near the shoulders, tuck the elbows, rise up in Bhujangasana, Cobra. Take a moment here, lower to the earth. Now, my friends, before we rise, let's bring our forearms onto the earth. We're going to come up into Sphinx, Salamba Bhujangasana. Remember to have a wide space between your feet if you feel any pinching in the lower back. So forearms are parallel here, fingers spread wide. Lift the gaze. Lengthen space between the shoulders and the ears. Now, my friends, we're going to turn and look to the left. As you turn to look to the left, bend slightly into that left knee and gaze behind you. So coming into this half frog shape almost. Slide that left leg away, turn back to center. Back to Salamba Bhujangasana. Let's repeat this on the right. So bend into the right knee and gaze back towards the right foot. Inhale back to center so that right leg comes back. Take a moment here. Cross your hands, take your elbows wide, eyebrows center to rest on the back of your hands just for a moment. In Maklasana, crocodile pose, to release the tension in that lower back, the compression that you're experiencing there. And then let's tuck the toes, rise through table into mountain, Parvatasana. My friends here, your options. We're going to bring the right foot to the front of the mat. You can bring, if you had your knee down in the first round, you can bring your left knee to the earth and then step forward with the right foot. Or you may step forward directly from mountain here in low lunge, Chatakasana, and then we're going to rise up into high lunge and Janyasana here. Bring your hands in Namaskar at the heart. Interlace all your fingers, keep the index fingers extended, thumbs crossed in Kali Mudra. When you're ready, my friends, let's reach up. So again, here you're going to be either on your left knee or left knee lifted. You be where you wish to be, my friends. I'll have my knee on the earth for this round. Reaching up and then exhale, arms parallel to the earth. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, arms parallel. Final round, inhale to lift up. Exhale, arms parallel. Now, whichever variation you're in, my friends, we're going to bring that left hand down towards the earth and reach up with the right hand to the sky. So left knee will either be on or off the earth. Coming into this easy twist, my friends. Mudra, right hand in Tatwa Mudra. Om Satya Prema. Exhale, right hand to the earth. And let's step forward with the left foot to meet the right foot here. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingers on the earth or hands on your shins or on your thighs. Crown reaching forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment here. Now, my friends, we're going to do that cycle one more time. And this time the options will be to, instead of Ashtang, into Bhujangasana, 8-limbed pose into Cobra. Your option will be Chaturanga Dandasana into Up Dog Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. So we'll talk you through. Hands at the heart. Inhale, hands reach up, gentle back bend. Exhale to flow towards the earth. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Step back long with the left foot this time, my friends. And again, your option, you bring that left knee to the earth or you keep it lifted for this round. Inhale, rise up into Anjaneyasana. Again, let's bring our hands into Kali Mudra here. So this time, let's reach up. reach forward. Exhale, reach behind. Bring your hands again into Kali Mudra by interlacing all your fingers, releasing the index. And now let's draw the hands down towards the earth. Draw the shoulder blades together. Sink even further, deeper into that right hip. Lift your gaze. Release your hands, bring them back to the heart. Now again, reach up. Exhale, parallel. Return your hands to the back, interlace, draw your hands down, draw your shoulder blades together, lift your gaze, lift your chin, open the throat and the heart here. Last time, inhale, hands to heart, reach up. I know this is hard work here. Arms reach forward, especially if you have your knee lifted, and then reach back, sink into that right hip. Shoulders come together at the back here. Exhale, bring the left hand to the earth. Reach up with the right hand. And this time, let's take the right hand parallel behind us. So it's parallel to the earth, reaching behind. Take our gaze with us. Rotate by bringing that right hand to the earth. And then step back long here. If you were feeling that, my friends, you can walk your feet a little bit. Here you have the option of Ashtanga Asana, 8-limbed pose, knees, chest, chin, and rise into Bhujangasana, or come to the earth in Chaturanga by bending your elbows in towards you, lowering towards the earth, and then rising up in Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. And when you rise up here, the temptation is to put the weight into the heel of the hand. So we claw the earth, we lift, we engage through the front of the body, engage through the core, lift the crown. And then let's everybody, everybody meet down, dog or mountain, Padvatasana. Take a full breath here. Now, my friends, we're going to bring that left foot to the front of the mat. So if you have your knee lowered in the first round here, you can bring your knee to the earth, the right knee, and then step forward with the left. And then you can rise up when you're ready to come into Anjaneyasana, high lunge here. Hands in Namaskar and then to Kali Mudra at the heart. Inhale, reach up with your arms, guiding the energy through the index fingers. Exhale, arms parallel. Reach behind you. Draw the hands down towards the earth in your Kali Mudra. Open the heart, lift the gaze. Again, let's bring the hands back to the heart. Reach up. Parallel to the earth. Draw the hands behind. Interlace, sink into that left hip. Draw the shoulder blades together. And final round. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, parallel. Draw the hands behind you. And then now when you release, right hand comes down to the earth. Lift the left hand and take it behind you. So lift and then reach behind you. Take your gaze with you. Tatwa Mudra. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Step forward with the right foot to meet the left. Forward fold here, my friends. And then inhale to rise up into standing mountain Tadasana. Bring your hands to the heart. Take a moment here. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold towards the earth. Bring your fingertips onto the earth and then Heel toe, and shuffle your feet as wide as the mat. Bend into your knees so that you come down in a yogi squat here. Let's take a moment in our yogi squat. Hands at the heart in Kali Mudra here. Elbows on the inside of the knees. And then when you're ready, my friends, release the hands and then tuck the toes, the left foot first, come onto the left knee, tuck the right toes, right knee to the earth, wide, legged child's pose. Here at the top of your mat, and then let's fold down. Yes. And rest in this pose, wide-legged child's pose, just for a moment. Three full breaths. When we move from truth, this force that is generated is called satyagraha. And it is this force of truth that is nourished by the soul that can move towards reconciliation, healing, connection, unity. Lift your gaze and let's slide our legs long behind us so that we come into Salamba Bhujangasana one more time. Arms are parallel, fingers spread wide. Draw the shoulder blades towards each other, lift the gaze, lower the shoulders away from the ears. Here, my friends, we're going to bend into the left leg and gaze back towards the left foot. So when I bend into this time, we're lifting the foot into the sky. And then back to center, release the left leg long. Bend into the right knee and look back towards the heel of the right foot. And again, lower it to the earth. Take a moment, and this time we're going to lift both feet into the air by bending into the knees. So your feet can be flexed or your toes can be pointed, whatever it feels supportive for you. Exhale, let's lower everything down slowly to the earth. Come into Makrasana, crocodile pose, elbows wide, hands on top of each other, eyebrows center resting there. And then from here, my friends, we're going to very carefully roll onto our backs when we're ready. So coming onto your back, when you're ready, rolling over gently. Then acclimatize for a moment. Here we have a different perspective now. Bend into your knees, feet on the earth. And remember, when we speak the truth or we hear the truth of another, ask ourselves, has it passed through the four gates? As you inhale, press into the feet, draw the navel towards the spine. You can press into your hands and forearms. Inhale, begin to peel the pelvis off the earth, to rise up with the hips and pelvis to come into Bandasana, bridge pose. You can bend into your elbows here so that you now use your upper arms as a scaffold. Options here are to interlace your hands underneath you into a yoga mudra and then extend the index fingers across the thumbs into your Kali Mudra. It's going to be Kali Mudra underneath you here in your Setu Bandasana. And while you're in your Setu Bandasana, keep drawing your navel towards the earth. Keep gazing up towards the sky. The 4 gates that we pass through when we speak, we ask ourselves what we say or what we hear, is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Is it the right time? We want to know that it is truthful, helpful, inspiring, necessary, and kind. And these considerations will help us to connect with the truth force, as opposed to just our personal interpretation of truth, but really considering it from multidimensional. So remember the saying, Ekam Sat, Vipada, Mahaddu, Vadanti. Inhale, lift the hips and pelvis. Lower them, my friends, if you've got them lifted, actually. Bring them down to the earth. Take a few breaths here so that you can adjust the spinal alignment here as it reconnects with the earth. Keep that bending your knees. Lift the hips and pelvis and slightly, and place your palms face down underneath your sit bones. Then tuck your elbows underneath your forearms and your elbows underneath you. Extend your legs long. And on the in-breath, press into your hands, press into your forearms, and lift the heart by doming it. Lower the head so the top of the head is connected with the earth. The chin is slightly lifted here. So the heart is domed here. The back of the head, the back of the crown is gently leaning towards the earth, just resting here. We're not putting any weight into our head here. This is fish pose Matsyasana. The throat is open, the heart is open. Feet can be flexed or toes pointed. Three more breaths here. And then when you're ready, gently lower the back of the head to the earth, your shoulders, the upper back. And then slide your hands out from underneath you. Arms away from the body, palms face up, feet fall open. And let's rest here. While we realign the spine. I invite you to bend into your knees when you're ready. We're going to come into legs up the wall or legs up in the air when you're ready. Viparita Karani. So bend the knees in towards the heart and then extend the feet up towards the sky. You can hang out here. If you wish to use the support of a wall, bring the hip up against the wall. Then with your hand on the wall, pivot the top of your body away from the wall as you bring the backs of your heels onto the wall. And then straighten your spine in terms of the alignment of the head, the neck, and the length of the spine with the hips and pelvis here, so that your heels are rested on a wall and supporting you here. Whether you have legs up the wall or legs in the air, close your eyes and let's hang out here for a while. When you're holding your legs in the wall, maybe move them away from you if you find that you're engaging your core to hold the legs up. So you should be able to hang out here without having to sort of contract all the abdominal muscles. So it might be the angle of the legs needs a little adjustment, gentle adjustment. Another 10 breaths here. Your Vipariti Karani. When you're ready, bend into your knees and hug them in towards the heart. And if you're against the wall, gently with your hand, move the hips and pelvis away from the wall. And let's all meet in Shavasana. Closing your eyes, covering yourself with a blanket, covering your eyes with an eye pillow. We will complete our practice in Shavasana today. Staying here for as long as you are invited to do so by yourself, by the calling of your own heart. Committing to your presence here. And when you are ready, rising in your own time by closing with Om Satya Prema 3 times and then Om Shanti. Thank you, my friends. Soften into your Shavasana for a short while longer. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Rest in your Shavasana, my friends. Dhanyavad.